update. We losing daylight, and the instructions weren't really clear about what we had to pull off. So just gonna carry this on until tomorrow. Worst comes to worst, we're just gonna have to pull the swing arm off entirely and get the shock out, because the instructions don't say to do that, but there's literally no angle for us to pull the shock off and get it from under there. So we'll see what we have to do. We're gonna do a little research and find out exactly what needs to be done to get the shock out. Because there are not really any videos on pulling a shock off a Warrior. So yeah, that's a little update. Get back to it tomorrow and hopefully get this done. That way I can move on to cleaning up the exhaust and may run the wires through the handlebars instead of letting them hang. So yeah. So these are the lowering links I end up getting, the bearings, adjustable ones. So whenever they go on, I'm probably gonna lower the bike just an inch just to see how it looks. And honestly, all this struggle we're going through, if I drop them an inch, they're gonna stay an inch. So yeah. So yesterday, I kid you not, we literally spent like an hour trying to figure out how to get the shock from under the bike. Like, I was tired. Me and my pops were tired. It was getting dark. We come outside, it is 10:35. We have not been outside for not even 30 minutes. We lifted the rear wheel. Look what happened. It just fell right from under the bike. So, yeah, all that time yesterday was just very inconvenient. So, yes, I did get my hair done. Thank you for noticing. So the plan is, for every 1/4 inch that we turn these hex bolts, it lowers it 1 inch. So we're gonna lower it 2 inches since we have a lot of room under the fender, and the fender's gonna get cut anyways later on, and we'll have time to adjust it. So that's the plan. Lower it 2 inches, get the lowering links on, and put it back under the bike and see how it sits at 2 inches. Huh? 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 Won't work them neither. Huh? This is the smaller one they had. No shit? Yes. They ain't had like the list. No. Shit. So the spring compressor I got was too big for the. Yeah, I mean, it's wrong side. Nah, I'm saying, I know. Nah, so I'm gonna see. I'm just pull it off as is and hope for the best. Oh, these are recorded. Hold on, put that bitch on the ground. Just in case they got pressure, like too much pressure on it. Hold on, we got a rope. A rope for what? Ooh, boy. Hey, man. Hey, everything's just falling apart. So, I'm thinking there's pressure on it, right? So we put it on the ground, thinking, okay, it'll be safer down there. My pops moves it for like an inch, and it just falls apart. So today's just full of stuff, you know, flying out of places, falling apart. It's a lot easier than we expected now. So, of course, we're always running into problems. The main problem we're running into right now is the little piece that's supposed to run through and give us an extension so that the adjustables can actually fit straight. is too thick. It's literally like pretty much, what would you say, like 0.2 or something off. There.
Yeah.
How much would you say is off? Like, yeah, like 0.2 off. Literally by that much. So trying to figure out exactly what we need to do to get it through there. Literally everything else is lining up perfectly, but that's the only thing that's making this the hardest part right now. So we're trying to figure that out. Once we do, everything else is lined up to get picked back in the bike pretty easily, as far as we know. Something else probably come up and rock us off that path, but yeah. So we're trying to figure that out. So this is the piece that doesn't want to roll in right here. This is the stock piece that just slides in, but they look like they will be the same size, literally, but this new one is 0.2 off, a little bit bigger. So, we just found something that might work. So yeah, let's see if that works real quick. So I finally got through. My pops had pulled out a clamp and just, you know what I'm saying, instead of just working it through there. So that should be the hardest part so far. Now we just got to put the adjustables on, put the linkage through it, and see what the next hardest part is going to be. Huh? Oh, I already showed him.
Oh, okay.
I already showed him.
Let's go.
I told you I'm a director, man.
Oh,
I work on big productions.
Oh, got you.
But yeah, so that's the plan. Hopefully the rest of this will be a lot smoother selling than usual, but knowing our history was something to come up. So the shock is reassembled now. Everything's straight the way it's supposed to be. These are the stock linkages. And remember I said every 1/4 inch is an inch drop. So my pops extended about a 1/2 inch so we can get a full 2 inches of drop. So the plan is put this back into the bike. We just got to raise the rear wheel and put the shock back in, tighten up that front one, let it back down, tighten up the rear one, and hopefully it sit right where it's supposed to be at. So my very vision impaired father failed to see that bolt right there. I put it right here so that we could put it right there. I don't know if the light's that good, but I put it right here so we can put it back in this the rear part that connects to the swing arm. Yet and still he goes back over to that table and grabs the old bolt for the front. So now we just literally got it lined up. So now we got to pull this bolt out, even though there's tension on it, and put that bolt in, and hopefully they line up, so that way we can remeasure the adjustables and make sure they're at a 1/2 inch, so we can get that full 2 inch drop. Because my vision impaired father decided he didn't want to see the bolt that I put right next to him. Huh? So like I was saying, nothing comes easy. So the rear tire is stuck on something right now. We got to pull it off. You got to pull something off to see exactly why it's stuck, and see if we can get it set back down the way it's supposed to. If you are watching this and you have a Yamaha Warrior and you buy this kit, I advise you do a lot of research, because these instructions and the diagram that is given is not clear at all. Like, me and my pops have had to figure out every little thing as far as what to pull off and how to get it off. So if you get this kit, good luck. So it's finally sitting where I wanted to, where the sidewall, the peak of the sidewall is almost at the bottom of that fender right there, like right where that is. And it's not rubbing on anything under the tail. So I'm probably gonna take it around real quick, see how it rides, and make sure everything's set in straight. Yeah, look like it's sitting right where it should be. Oh, so I also don't remember. I don't know if you guys remember that popping sound that was coming out of the exhaust when I think a couple months ago, maybe a month ago. Um, but the air filter took care of all that. Just let it breathe a lot more and everything. So yeah, the air filter took care of that and should be good. But as far as the popping sound, I don't think I had to get it tuned or down yet. So this is how she sits. Finally with the lowering links. I just put a picture up real quick to compare the two of like the heights. I'm pretty sure I have a side picture, but that's how she sits now. I sat on it. None of the wheel hits the other side of the tail, and nothing's rubbing. So that's gonna get left like that. The next thing is either the tail or the exhaust to get started on and get finished. So I'll just keep you guys updated with that. Yeah.